What's going on, everyone? Thanks for visiting the channel. In today's video, I want to discuss the 9 habits that poor person mentality or thinking like a poor person will hinder your growth and how you achieve financial success, and just the difference between rich people's habits or rich person habits versus poor person habits, the difference, what you can do to change them. Make these small tweaks throughout your day. You will see a just drastic amount of success and productivity in your life. So if this sounds good to you, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to go over the 9 habits, the difference between poor person and rich person habits. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, make sure you smash that like button. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you leave a comment below. If you have not subscribed, consider doing so. Make sure you hit the notification bell so each time I drop a new video, you're notified. Without any further ado, let's get into it. I want to discuss the difference, the 9 habits between rich person habits and poor person habits and what you can do to change. Okay, so first and foremost is planning out your day. You want to be proactive, not reactive. The most successful people in the world, they plan their day in advance, usually the night before. They know exactly the next day what they're going to do, what they're going to achieve, and what their day looks like. If you wake up, you hit the snooze button on your alarm, you really are just groggy or tired, you're going to check your social media, you're really just not prepared for what the day lies ahead. And this is such a huge mindset shift that when you get this point right, when you can correct this and you can actually have a plan for the day, not only are you going to be more productive, but it's going to allow you to accomplish your goals in a much more structured way, so that by the end of your day, you're able to relax and do the personal things that you like. If you're just reactive throughout your day, you're sitting in traffic, maybe going and getting fast food on your way to work, it's just kind of fly by the seat of your pants. This is just a recipe for disaster. You're never going to be able to break that cycle if you don't immediately start planning your day. The night before, I like to just schedule out what I want to accomplish the next day. I can put it in a spreadsheet or Excel or write it on my phone and really just know what to expect the following day so that I can have the most productive time to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. If you take an hour to work and an hour from work, and you do that 5 days a week, this is 10 hours a week sitting in a car. This is 40 hours per month of just completely wasted time. Now, obviously, if you're going to a job, there are certain things that you can and can't control. But if you're wasting 40 hours a month of your time in this example, this is 40 hours that you're never going to get back. And this 40 hours could easily be used to work a different job, a side hustle, something that's going to bring in additional income. So I would take a look at just a commute standpoint, how long it's taking you to get to and from your job. If you're not able to change your commute, if you're stuck in a job where you're not able to leave that job and your commute is long, a statistic that I just found really interesting, 63% of all millionaires are listening to some sort of learning book or learning audio on their commute, further helping their growth and development as a person. So if you aren't able to make a change from a commute standpoint, if you have a long commute that is wasting an inordinate amount of time, listening to something, some sort of self-help or some sort of productivity, learn how to start a business, learn things that you can be doing that once you have free time, once you're not at your job, you're making the best use of your time with the information that you're learning on an audiobook. Okay, so the next habit, rich people focus on just a few tasks each day. They don't have a wide range where they're thinking or trying to tackle 100 different things. In my own life, I find that when I'm scatterbrained, when I'm all over the place, trying to tackle too many different tasks at once, I find that I just get burned out very, very easily. Pick your battles and only focus on a few things in your day that you're going to be able to spend the most amount of time, clarity, and focus on those few specific things. So an example of this would be when you wake up in the morning, don't check social media, don't do the easy things that take really no effort. When you wake up in the morning, this is when you're at your sharpest. This is when you should have the most amount of energy and productivity. Rich people find a way to get the hard things done as early in the day as possible. As our day progresses, your brain will get fatigued and tired. Prioritize the most important parts first in your day so that by the end of your day, this could be more of a leisure, or this could be a time where you're not going to have to do such intensive or high stress or thinking things that are going to be more difficult if you tackle them in the latter of your day as opposed to the beginning of your day. Okay, so the fourth step is the rich person mentality is really just focus on learning every day. Similar to when you're in the car on your commute and you're listening to audiobooks and audios that are going to help really just hone your craft or get you thinking about specific topics that will help you in your journey to success and financial freedom. Rich people are always learning in their free or spare time. Poor people are not doing this. They're not self-educating. They're not finding ways to free up time to better themselves and really just grow as a human. And all of you that are watching this channel right now, you are on the right path. You are obviously on this channel because you're trying to learn, you're trying to better yourself. This will make a large impact when you can just further have personal growth and really just learn things that you don't know that are going to help you in your journey. And this is a huge trait that rich people have that poor people are not doing. Number 5, this is a big one. Rich people are able to say no. And what I mean by that is it seems that poor people really have a difficult time saying no when they see a good deal, when they see something on sale. They justify in their head why they need it, why they need to spend money on it. They'll have no problem spending money on things they really don't need. Rich people have a mentality where they're able to say no. They can think about, does this have an impact in my life? Is this going to help progress me? Is this the right purchase? And this is just a huge difference when you're buying trinkety things or things that are really not needed in your life. Not only are you spending money, but a lot of times it's just immediate gratification things that in the long term, they didn't add any value and they just really cost extra money. By being able to say no, you are not spending money on frivolous things that aren't providing value in your life. Okay, so next up, this is also very important. Rich people tend to visualize success. If you are having negative thoughts, if you're dreading the day, if you are really just not looking forward to how you're going to make your day the most productive, get things done, and accomplish your goals, if you have negative thoughts throughout your day, it's going to just affect all of the parts in your life, not just with business, but personal life, just your overall general well-being. It's going to hinder really just the most important aspects of what you're doing. Rich people that are visualizing success are able to accomplish their goals quicker. They're visualizing what they know is achievable, and they're going after that and tackling it. And mindset is a huge, huge part of achieving success. We are all on this earth. We all have 24 hours in a day, and a lot of times you see very successful or rich people. They're no smarter than you or I, but by visualizing success, by having discipline and changing these parts in their life, they're able to really just cut the learning curve, skip ahead of the line, and achieve their goals faster. So this next step is near and dear to me, and it is what you put in your body. And you'll notice that when people go to fast food restaurants, when they are always just not having a plan, just eating when they feel like it, when they're hungry, they just go grab something. They don't really have any type of meal plan. They don't have any idea that the calories, the fat content, the cholesterol, they have no idea what they're putting in their body. When you're putting just crap in your body, you're going to feel miserable. And when you can change this, not only are you going to feel better, you're going to have more energy, you're going to be more alert, you will probably save a bunch of money in the process. When you can meal prep and you're having healthy fats, healthy protein, low sugar or no sugar, and once you just kind of detox out of the fast food or junk food realm, when you do this, you will feel so much more alert. You find that your productivity will skyrocket and you're going to live longer. You're going to feel better. You'll have more energy. Eat correctly, have a purpose, know exactly what you're putting in your body. It will make a huge difference on how you feel day in and day out. Okay, so next up is gambling and get rich quick. We all want to achieve financial success. We all want to get to our goals as quickly as possible, but a huge roadblock is wasting money or getting ripped off or just throwing your money out the window by gambling or trying to get rich quick. There's a saying that slow and steady wins the race. Stop putting yourself in high-risk situations where you're just spending money that you know has a high-risk aspect to it. When you cut this out of your life, you will be thinking like a rich person where they're looking to grow their wealth as quickly as possible, but in a low-risk way that makes sense, where it's predictable money and you're not putting your capital or your hard work at risk. Okay, so I hope you have all stuck with me to this point. This last point is probably one of the most difficult aspects to cut out that rich people versus poor people have, and that is social media. I made another video on this, touching on this topic before. People that have poor person mentality find themselves burning huge amounts of their day, their time on social media. We all like to check our social media feed. We all like to communicate with our friends, catch up. But when we find that a 5-minute going on social media on your phone turns into 15 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, and you're doing this while binge watching Netflix, and all of a sudden, where did the 5 hours or 3 hours go in your day? This is just a recipe that doesn't make sense. Rich person mentality, they might check their feed, communicate with people that they want, they're on it for 5 to 10 minutes, and that's it. This is really just such a big aspect of burning time. If you're spending more than 15 minutes, 30 minutes a day on social media, it's too much. Cut it out of your life and put that extra time to work on so many more productive things. Okay, so I hope you guys found value in this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like for the YouTube algorithm. It really does help. Make sure you leave a comment below. What are some of the habits that you guys can see between rich person thinking and poor people thinking? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? I want to hear about it. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop a new video. I talk about passive income, how to grow your wealth, entrepreneurship. As always, I hope this video finds you well. Until next time, take care, everyone. Thanks.